Welcome to Mark Making and the Foundations of Drawing. In this video, you'll be introduced to drawing as a process of mark making. Predominantly, you will learn the difference between various graphite pencils, notably HB, 2B, 4B, and 6B pencils, and you'll be introduced to some mark making techniques. Make sure you have the materials listed in front of you, ready to go. Follow along and complete the activities as you watch this video. Feel free to pause or re-watch sections at any time. The act of drawing is essentially mark making, and mark making pretty much underpins everything that we will be doing in the visual arts. You'll begin to realise that mark making can be quite spontaneous or maybe rather strategic. And it's the type of marks you make and how you make them that will become quite important in communicating your message. Very briefly, it is worth noting or understanding how the leads work. We'll be focusing on the B side of the scale today and looking at how the tone actually will get darker as we go down the scale. The reason for this is because the pencils also get softer. So the higher the number, the softer the pencil, which also means the darker the pencil. Write HB in your art diary, and using your HB pencil, press quite firmly onto the paper. As you progress to the right hand side, begin to press less hard and you'll notice that the tone will become lighter. Repeat this process with your 2B pencil. Reminder, press quite firmly to begin with, lessening the pressure as you progress across the page. Now using your 4B pencil, repeat that process. And finally, repeat the process with the 6B pencil. You'll also have the option to smudge them. You'll notice that the darker, softer pencils, the 4B and 6B, are easier to smudge because they release more material onto the page. You can also work back into these drawn lines with an eraser, rubbing out the different areas. But just bear in mind that the darker the pressure and darker the pencil, the more difficult it is to rub out. Write the subheading hatching in your art diary. Hatching is essentially drawing a series of parallel lines, but you can vary the distance between the lines as well as the pressure in order to create variations in your tone and shading work. Cross-hatching also uses parallel lines, but layers them so that they intersect. Stippling is a form of mark making that uses small dots. Vary the distance between the dots and also the pressure in order to vary the tone and shading effects. The Scumbling technique in drawing, also known as scribble, is just that, a layering of scribbled marks that, when built up over time, create a sense of tonal value and texture. Random lines is similar to the Scumbling technique, as it also involves the use of scribble. It is just less controlled and more spontaneous, and the scribbled marks will often go in a variety of directions. Thank you for watching. Please check out our other resources that will assist you as you continue your drawing journey.